अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः. And many other heroes also who are determined to give up their lives for my sake. See? For my sake. They are ready to give up lives for my sake. What arrogance, what pride, what vanity. Armed with various weapons and missiles, all well skilled in battle. Was it for Duryodhana that they were ready to give up their lives? It could be so, because where there is power and wealth, everybody jumps on it. Everybody forgets about the righteousness at that time. They just can see the wealth and power. It could be so. One may presume that people have gathered for my sake. So, is it for my sake or is it my wealth for which people are with me? Is it my position for which people are with me? Is it not our experience that as long as we have some power or position, there are people along with us? After retirement, it could be, maybe I have lost everything in an earthquake. Now who's there to see? Who's there with me? What is that? Yavat vittoparjana saktah tavan nija parivaro raktah paschat jivati jarjar dehe vartam kopi na pritchati gehe bhaj govindam Govindam bhaja mudhamate. Therefore we say when the hair start becoming white, sing the glory of God, because nobody will be anyway with you. Neither you have power, nor position, nor wealth, nor good health. What use? See, people think that they are all now useless. They are the think tanks. They have got the experience of life. They've got the wisdom now. We better sit with them, learn something from them. Is it necessary that we need some physical help only? Much more required in human life is intellectual ability, which we can gain by sitting with those people who are matured enough, who have lived their life in a nice way. Anyway, but this is the way of the world. So, my sake. No, it's not for me that they are with me. It is my position, it is my wealth, because of which people are with me. Okay, remember. We have to remember that. Now, Duryodhana at that time is unable to understand this. So, it could be so. It could be that they are with him because of his being the king or the future king. It could be that they are all because of Bhishma Pitamaha. Bhishma Pitamaha is there. How can he forget the presence of Bhishma Pitamaha in his own army, for which many kings would have taken their side? Anyway, this is the intoxication of pride. We forget our intellectual thinking is gone haywire. Sarve yuddha visharadaha. Now, okay, I am afraid of the strength of those 5 Pandavas and their army. At the same time, I am quite confident because of my larger number. So let us see what Duryodhana has to say about this. Apariyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishma bhirakshitam पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्. This army of ours, defended by Bhishma, is insufficient or sufficient, aparyaptam, enough. Then, whereas that army of theirs, defended by Bhima, is sufficient or not sufficient. It depends upon his mind's mood at that time. Aparyaptam is insufficient. He is afraid that though we are more in numbers, but our strength is insufficient in front of Bhim and Arjuna. At the same time, it could be so that it is just sufficient to fight them out. Why? Because we are many. They are merely 5, a few. A few kings only have joined them. We have many great kings also who have joined us. So, forget about it. They are not sufficient. And Bhim's side, Paryaptam, maybe falling little short because just sufficient. We are much more than sufficient. So, it depends upon the reader as to how one wants to see it. Will you consider others' strength as insufficient or sufficient? It depends. If I feel confident, then they seem to be insufficient. But if I am feeling afraid of facing them, then I'll feel they are too much for me to bear. My strength is not sufficient. This ego, this is the play of ego. Which one will be more stronger and powerful, steady? The changeless self or this ever-changing petty little ego, which shows so much of strength? Which one will be more powerful? We have not experienced or seen the strength of the divine, it seems. Therefore, we are not answering. We have seen the strength of ego, not the strength of the self. So we will see as we go through the Bhagavad Gita, the strength of the self will be seen and experienced and understood, acknowledged by all of us.